use the same energy figures that we have here for everything that's built in Stockholm now. And that's also quite interesting. So when the city owns the planning process, they can also decide how much energy a building is allowed to use. So what we learn here, we can use in the rest of Stockholm. And that's quite a nice thing that, yeah. So we are more or less in the front in this district.
So you mean what is being used here can be used as a model for all those programs?
It's because, as I said, Sweden is a small country, Stockholm is a small city. We don't have the muscles to do it everywhere from the beginning. We have to try it out first to see if it works. If it works and it's cost efficient, then we go for it. Yeah. So we always running quite slowly in Sweden. Yeah.
它这也等于像咱深圳一样啊，先试验一下。
So I can send you a presentation. If you send me a mail, I send the presentation and you can forward it further.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take pictures.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening in Stockholm. As I said, we are quite a tiny city. We are less than 1 million persons. We are 950,000-60,000 inhabitants in Stockholm today.
How many?
960,000, I guess. I'm only talking about this municipality of Stockholm, not the surrounding area. No, that's their problem.
Stockholm city proper.
Yeah, and we will be 250,000 more citizens in a little bit more than 10 years. That's quite tough. So we will grow with 25%, 30% in a short time.
That figure is because of increasing of population, or is migration from other parts of the city, of the country?
No, it's mainly, this figure mainly is babies.
Babies?
Yes, yeah, you know, small ones. Yeah, those 50 centimeters babies.
Wow.
So you can see it everywhere. That
Yeah,
it's a lot of small kids in Stockholm. And today, 1/3 of every new Stockholmer is a baby. And in 15 years, 50% will be babies.
That's great.
That's quite tough to deal with. We know that because the average age of the population is 39 in Stockholm. We have a really young population, and they produce a lot of babies. Yeah. So we have to build with a child perspective all the time. So everything is made for child and young families. We have to build a city for those people. That's interesting. And then we have not that many immigrants today. We had quite many a few years ago, but today maybe 25-30% is immigrants, and they are mainly workforce. For example, for the IT sector, which is quite big in Stockholm, 10% of everyone is working in the IT sector. Yeah, and we have to take workforce from all over the world, actually. So quite many of the new things like Skype, Spotify, Klarna, they are actually Swedish Stockholm companies. So we are quite keen in IT. And then we have some refugees coming from war zones also. So, and some people from the rest of Sweden. So yeah, we are growing. We will build a denser city, which is a problem. More people on the same area will be tricky. We have to build a lot of new dwellings, of course, which also is a problem because we don't have the workforce in Sweden. So we have to bring in workforce from mainly Eastern Europe, coming here, building the building. So that's also one big group today. Urban mentality is a challenging thing.
Well, it's very strange terminology, urban mentality.
No, but the elderly generation, they had a flat in the city and they have a summer village. And in weekends and holidays, they went to the summer village all the time. Many young people today stay in the city, even in weekends and when they are free. So it's more an urban lifestyle. And this urban mentality is something new to cope with. So we have to build more sports arenas, we have to build more culture arenas, we have to build a city for people that live actually more urban life. That's also challenging.
And seeing the future, you know.
No.
2030 is going to change, and it's going to be a revolution.
Then we don't know what's
Around the
happening.
world.
We don't know what's happening. And that's a tricky part. We can build a city that we think is perfect in some aspects, but what happened 15, 20, 30 years from now, no one knows. So, yeah, we will see. Maybe everyone went out to the farmlands and really become green farmers. I don't know. But we have to build for that. Fossil fuel free, I mentioned. Urban structure and green belts, also important that we not only use all land for housing, we have to think about biodiversity, green belts, green structures, and such things. So that's also one thing that we're working a lot with here, that we call ecosystem services. And we have also made a new tool, if you're talking of R&D. It started with an R&D project called CO City, Caro City. And it ended out here with a green area tool, which I guess also something new. We haven't found it anywhere else. And the idea with the tool is to bring in high quality green stuff in this area. So the developers has to calculate when they apply for land and want to have building permission, they should show us that they fulfill the green area tools measures. And it means that 60% of every plot will be green. And they can put the green on the roof, walls, yards. Yeah. And it's also a measurement, so if they put high quality green stuff like oaks, which we have not combining, then they will reach this 0.6 figure easier. If they put grass, they will hardly reach it. It's actually impossible. So they have to put in high quality green things.
What is this 0.6?
0.6 is just a figure.
What a figure?
A figure.
Is a green coverage or
yes,
energy?
But it is don't exactly say how much green things you have. It's just a figure that we figure out that they should reach. It means that about 60% of all plots are green.
OK
Yeah.
OK， 那就是60%的
So
绿
but
覆盖率
it-，
绿色覆盖率
Yeah.
啊。
We don't measure the area actually, we measure the quality of the green things. I will show you when we go out how it can be fulfilled. So,
And the European Union say fossil free will be to 2030.
2030?
European Union.
No, European Union don't say that. They should reduce the CO2 emission from cars with 35% until 2030.
Oh.
That's
Well,
totally
transport.
different. It's not fossil fuel free, it's far away from that.
So you are reaching
They
out.
decided it yesterday actually.
Okay, so this goal is much better.
This is, yeah, we are about probably 30 years ahead of the European Union.
But it is fossil fuel free 2040 is for the city or for the whole country?
The country has 2045.
Yeah, 2045.
We have 2040. We had 2030 earlier, but we can't reach 2030. We know that. It will be a problem. And even if we, in 1990, the CO2 emission per capita in Stockholm was 5.9 tons per year. Today we're down to 2.2 tons per capita a year. So we have gone from 5.9 to 2.2. And then we have the rest, which is the toughest part, of course. Always toughest in the end. So, yeah.
那就是 CO2 减半嘛。
So we will see integrated sustainable solutions. That's something we took from Hammarby. Have you seen the Hammarby model? Yeah. And what we brought in, except from the Hammarby model, was actually a lot of new tools. How can we fulfill? And I show your colleagues our tools that we're working with, and they can explain for you. And We also brought in the green structure, much more, ecosystem services coming more, and we also had more of a holistic perspective. Even if they had that in Hammarby, we even brought in more parts of the city when we started planning. That's why it takes a long time in Sweden, because we can spend 1 year or 2 years just for discussions. So if we bring in every department of the municipality from the beginning, and we have a discussion with everyone on what kind of city we should build, it will take time. Traffic planners have their ideas, school planners have their ideas, and water and waste have their ideas, and so on. And sometime we have to find a solution, so we can't just discuss forever, but it takes time. But we think it's a nice way of working, because if we bring in all part of the city, every stakeholder, citizens that are genuinely interested, then we will hopefully build a better city. That's the idea. So, yeah. Public awareness is the same thing. If we build a city that is easy to live sustainable inside, it's still up to the people that live here to fulfill their goals. For example, if they don't take care of waste and put glass where glass should be and metal where metal should be, then it will not work. So it's still up to the public in some way. And we work with the public. So this is our vision for the city 2040, is it? It should be a city for everyone. It doesn't matter what kind of people you are or what kind of life you want to live. Eco-smart, of course. Quite a lot looking at children. As I mentioned, we will have a lot more children. We have to build sustainable area for children. Sustainable Stockholm financially is that we are competing with other cities in Northern Europe, of course, maybe globally today. So we have to be attractive for companies and people that want to work in the companies. We have to have high quality educations and so on. So that's also important. And the democratic situation we have to work with equal rights and such things, which is also important, of course. So that's the politician's vision. They never tell us how to do anything, just what we should do and achieve.
How are you going to decide more organic food is served? It's up to the companies, up to the city. Or we can regulate that being sell more organic food?
This one, in the city facilities, is quite easy. If the city hall decided that every school should have, say, 40% organic food, they will have it. Then it's done. So it's quite easy. Yeah.
So Stockholm City is very dominant.
Stockholm City wants to build a sustainable city. It has to be dominant,
Yeah.
otherwise it will not work.
Yeah.
So, this lunch and breakfast served to the schools and city facilities? And this
Not
organic?
breakfast on all schools. Many schools has breakfast today. Lunch is mandatory.
Mandatory.
Yeah, it has been for since 1962 actually.
To all schools.
Every school in Sweden, from when you start school until you are 19.
19.
Yeah, from 7 years to 19. Yeah.
And it's for free or?
Yes, it's for free.
Free.
All schools in Sweden are free, even universities. Don't cost you anything. That's why we have quite well-educated people in Sweden. Universities are free. That's nice. I like that.
Oh, yes.
Preschool almost free also. You just pay a small amount. So yeah.
And lunch served to all schools for free.
Oh yeah, of course.
Interesting.
Of course, I say. There's only 2 countries in the world that have it. Sweden and Finland. None else. So it's quite unique. But if we're looking for research on results at school, if the kids don't have a lot of food, they will have bad results. If they have free lunch, they have better results. Because, yeah, that's how it works. We know it. So, yeah. of course, they should have. This is Old Town and the Royal Castle. And the red ones are, this is Hammarby Sjöstad, as you know. This is our area. We have Hagastaden, Västra Kungsholmen, we have Årsta, and we have Liljeholmen. They are also city districts building now. And this was our previous general plan for Stockholm, called the walkable city plan. So it's quite easy to hear what we try to achieve. Yeah, it should be walkable. Yeah. So we use old brownfield sites, all of those, and reuse the land for dwellings, offices, yeah, everything that you need to do.
So the Stockholm municipality is that?
What?
Does the Stockholm municipality or what?
No, this is just a city district.
Okay.
It goes up this direction, somewhere here, I guess, and down, yeah.
So this in the municipality,
Yeah.
all that.
So this is what we call inside the tolls. Because earlier when people came from the farmland to sell something, they had to pay toll.
Is that the best
So
way?
that's-
Service center.
Yeah, this is a city district.
Is that the best way, like in Washington, that you have the same kind of
Big
roads?
Yeah.
The best way, okay.
But we are actually on 14 islands. That's a little bit tricky.
14 islands.
Yeah. So, and this is where we are, in this small building. And you can see, this is what it looks like about 1975. Yeah. And we have the national park. We have the water, this is part of the Baltic Sea. And from the other side, it's still really industrial. So this is an oil port, still running. We have the container port here. We have the new terminal for ferries going to Finland, Baltic states, will remain, of course. And we have the cruising ships coming here. And they will also be here. So we want to have the ships close to the city district so people don't have to commute far away. So it's quite easy if you want to go to the castle or City Hall or Vasa Museum or whatever tourists go to.
You mentioned the Caribbean cruise come over.
Yeah, those ships in the winter time they go to Caribbean and traveling around, and then they come here in the summer and traveling around.
What's the name of the company?
I don't know. It's a lot of different
A lot of
companies.
different
They have a lot of names. Yeah, I don't know which. I never go with anyone. I go by my own boat. That's much easier. I don't know actually.
I heard that the traffic in the Baltic is 10 million passengers crossing from Finland,
Oh, yeah.
Estonia,
Oh, yeah.
Estonia.
Yeah.
That's 10 million a year.
It's
Traffic.
this is a main transport for people that travel here and there. Yeah, and they still have the tax-free on board. So it's I think that's one of the reasons that they survive actually. So when we started then the planning, as I mentioned, we brought in all departments of the city, all stakeholders. We also figure out what's surrounding this area, and we have the passenger ships, of course. We have the old working class district Hjorthagen up here, which is a part. We have the national park with a lot of oaks, one of the biggest oak forests in northern Europe actually. And the oak was put there to build warships from. But then someone invented steel and it get out of fashion. So we have all the oaks left. That's nice. That's why we have a lot of oaks. We have the water, of course. We can use it for recreation, transport, such things. Increased biodiversity. We have the gas factory site and we still have the industrial site. So that was a little bit on some kind of framework on how maybe we should design the area and what should we think about and what things will we integrate into.
So that industry, you still keep it. You don't get rid of that.
The power plant will be here.
Will be.
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay.
This one is a storage for the power plant, and we don't know we don't own the power plant.
Ah.